All right, it is currently 4:44 p.m. as I start this video, so please go ahead and search that angel number up on Google for possible more information on this connection. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. Hello everyone, welcome to the Golden Apple Tarot, where I, Eris, the Goddess of Chaos, will be taking a peek into your golden apple called life. I am currently starting a new series focusing on divine feminines and divine masculines. The videos in this series will be timeless general updates for the collective of divine feminines and divine masculines who watch these videos. As of right now, I plan to do 2 videos every week, one for my divine feminines and one for my divine masculines, on top of doing general pick a cards. I want these videos to be more in depth so more people can relate. So that's why I'm doing 2 separate ones for divine masculine and divine feminines. Today's video is an update for my divine masculines on their divine feminines. So we'll be taking a look at both the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, but this video will focus specifically on updating my divine masculines on what's up with their divine feminines at this time, what the divine feminines want to say to my divine masculines, but that will be at the end of the video, so stick around for that. What's going on in the connection and plenty of other things. Disclaimer: 1, I am outside at the park, so if I see a bug or a bug comes near me, I'm going to get up and run, and I may or may not scream. I will try not to scream, but I'm gonna run. So, just forgive me if that happens, if I just suddenly yelp, scream, or disappear really fast. It's most likely a bug. Also, please only take the information that resonates and leave the rest, as this is a general reading. Before we go any further though, if you could be so kind as to please hit that like and subscribe button and join the Golden Apple family, it would be greatly appreciated. If you can think of anyone you know who could use the guidance of this video, then please also feel free to share this video with them. So let's get into it. All right, so first, we're going to be looking at what the energy of the divine masculines is. Okay, Spirit, what is the energy of my divine masculines this time? Can you show me the energy my divine masculines at this time? What is the energy of my divine masculines at this time, Spirit? One more time, reveal to me the energy of the divine masculine collective. Okay. Oops, let me not put that right in front of the camera. Okay, so for my divine masculines, we have Her Eye Ever Open, Goddess Tara, and Tibetan Quartz. That's the crystal. We have Angel Amethyst and Blue Obsidian. That's the crystal. Revelation. Did I already say that this is Her Eye Ever Open? Just in case I didn't say it again. And the last card we have Goddess Durga and Hematite, Spear of the Guru Mother. All right, so for my divine masculines already, one, most likely, regardless of what you believe in, there is most likely a feminine elder or a feminine ancestor that is watching over a good amount of my masculines watching this video. So there's that. We have Revelation, and to me this really stands for maybe my masculines at this time are realizing some things, understanding things, looking at things from a new perspective, having revelations about things in their life, about how they want to go about things at this point in time. Maybe my masculines right now are trying to change their reality or the path that they're on. So maybe you're having some realizations about some things in your life, some things that may need to be cleared out, some things that you may want to, in exchange for the things that are being cleared out, add in its place. And Spirit of the Guru Mother, again, heavily seeing a feminine elder or feminine ancestor who is heavily watching over my masculines at this time, watching over the connections between divine masculines and divine feminines at this time. But I'm also seeing this as being, we all have masculine and feminine energies in us, everyone. So my masculines right now may need to tap into their feminine energies or their feminine aspects to better get clarity over the situation. Because to me, it says Spirit of the Guru Mother, and in my head, I'm kind of seeing this image of an elder with a spear that's like cocking their arm back to throw the spear. But this elder is aiming at something very specific. So set your intentions. What do you want to happen in this connection? Yes, set your intentions is what I'm really seeing for my masculines right now. Be very specific. And don't just kind of let whatever happen in the connection, you know? All right, so now let's look at what the energy of the divine feminines are right now. What is the energy of the divine feminine collective for the masculines tuning into this video, for the cross watchers? What is the energy of my divine feminines? Let me turn my phone on silent. Ooh. Okay, one more time. What is the energy of my divine feminines? Well, that one really wanted to come out. Ooh. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so for my feminines, my divine feminines right now are trying to stand in their integrity, trying to stand in their truth, trying to figure out what is and is not real to them, what is and is not worth their time and their energy at this point in their life. Okay? My divine feminines are also going through a rebirth. And rebirths to me always remind me of the phoenix, you know, it has to die in the fire in order to be reborn and rise from the ashes, right? That's an intense transformation. It's a very, very intense transformation. So my divine feminines right now may just be going through some really intense personal changes, making some intense decisions, I'm hearing, or having to make some really hard decisions at this time. And then the last card we got is power. Let me go ahead and read off what the angels and goddesses are. So we have goddess, there we go, goddess Rhiannon and Amazonite is the crystal. We have goddess Ishtar, and I cannot pronounce that crystal. So if you want to go ahead and just Google that, if you know how to pronounce it, you can put it in the comments. Okay, and then we have Archangel Metatron. There we go, now focused. And clear quartz. My feminines are really trying to step into their power right now. Or they're having to step into their power. Whether they want to or not, my divine feminines are having to step into their power, wield their power, express their power. And this can really mean a multitude of things. There's so many ways for people to step into their power. It really, truly depends on the feminine and what's going on in their life. But just know your feminine right now is wielding her power, stepping into her power if she isn't already wielding it, or is being guided on how to step into and wield her power. Most likely by, I say her, but most likely by their ancestors or their spiritual team. All right. So now that we have that out, is this the, yeah. let's see what the energy is between my divine feminines and divine masculines right now from my divine feminines perspective. So we're going to see what the divine feminines think about this connection and how my divine feminines are perceiving this connection between you and them right now, divine masculines. So Spirit, show me, how are my divine feminines perceiving the situation and the connection between the divine masculine and them right now? How are my divine feminines seeing and perceiving the connection and the situation between them and their divine masculine at this time? I'll leave that one out. Let me move these. There we go. Let me just pull the cards really fast. Okay. So right now, bottom of the deck energy is the Queen of Roses. So a lot of feminine energies are stepping into their divine power right now. So the first card we have out is the Akashic Library. This card stands for tapping into the knowledge that has been, how do I say, recorded before us. And there are some people who believe that there is a realm or a place that holds all the knowledge in history of the universe. And some people feel like it's only the history of the earth. And that this realm is very heavily guarded and protected. And in this realm is where all this information is stored. So right now, divine feminines may be focusing on, waiting for it to focus, there we go, growing and expanding their knowledge and information about this connection. They may be trying to learn more about you. They may be trying to study you, study the connection, think about the connection before moving forward with it. And after that, we have spring, because it's upright, but we also have autumn. If it had come out reverse, it would be autumn. But take it as it resonates, honestly, because we, at this point in time, as this video is being released, we are heading into October, and where I live, we're heading towards fall or autumn. But yeah, take it as it resonates, guys. But I'm really just seeing this as, one, spring is often a time of planting seeds, preparing, you know, for preparing not to harvest, but sowing the seeds, planting the seeds so that they can be harvested at one point during the time of harvest. But first you have to plant the seeds, right? And you have to nurture the seeds and give them what they need to grow properly. So my divine feminines at this time may be feeling like they want to nourish this connection. They want this connection to grow. Spring is a time where things often bloom, blossom, start growing, where things are coming out of a time of stagnancy or being dead during the time of winter. Some plants, you know, die. Some plants shrivel up. Some just shed. So I'm really seeing that feminines may be in a time of preparation where they're trying to prepare for this connection. Once again, if not trying to prepare mentally and emotionally for this connection by learning more about you, learning more about themselves in this connection, but trying to prepare by actually planting the seeds of hopefully happiness. You know, hopefully that's what they're planting. However, we have the lookout, and the lookout card is looking directly at the spring card, if you can see. The lookout card in this deck talks about, obviously, a situation is growing out of control, But you need to be on the lookout. Don't focus. This card is kind of talking about not focusing on what's going on around you, tuning out your external reality to look at what is in front of you, or look into the future, or look forward with optimism and happiness, but also look forward realistically, right? So in the card, the ship is going down. So some feminines may really feel like they're very unsure about this connection. Maybe that's why they want to learn more about you, your life, who you are as a person at your core before moving forward. Because some feminines are afraid the ship may burn and sink, and they do not want that, you know. And a lot of people hopefully aren't going into relationships with the hope that it will kind of crash and burn. But feminines for this video, or the feminines that the masculines who are watching this are connecting with, are afraid that this may not go as planned, or this may not go the way they're wanting it to. So maybe that's why they're trying to plant seeds. And the lookout card, looking to spring, for some of you, this may mean that the connection, whatever part of the world you're in, may start to unfold more towards spring, or it's not safe or healthy for the connection to unfold just yet at this time. But during the spring, things will move forward, you know? So take it as it resonates, like I said. And then we have balance, right? So divine feminines are trying to find balance in themselves and in this connection. If a feminine feels like they have been giving you too much energy, they have been showing you way too much that they're interested, they want something serious with you, and you haven't been reciprocating, the feminine is most likely going to pull their energy back. And if a feminine feels like you have been reciprocating, you have been showing that you are also just as interested. It's a bee. No. Oh gosh. Okay, guys. I think the bee is gone. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, bees represents productivity, you know, worker bees and all that. So look up the bee totem spirit animal. That may yield some more information about this connection, or where your focus should be right now. Whew. Okay. So as I was saying, feminines, if they feel like you have been reciprocating and showing that you are interested, then the feminine will most likely feel that the connection is balanced. And that will really help the connection to grow at this time. But for the most part, oh, it's back. Can you not? Please do not come back. I don't know what this bee wants, but it really wants to be over here in the video or something. Spirit really wants to make a point. And then there's like this weird fly. Spirit really wants to make a point with this bee, y'all. So please look up the bee totem animal. It may yield some information for you guys. Okay. So let's go ahead and see. Let's now look at what's going on in the connection right now for my divine masculines. Spirit, what is going on in the connection right now between my divine masculines and feminines? What is going on in the connection? Help me to understand my divine masculines. What is going on in the connection between them and their divine feminine? One more time, Spirit. What is going on in the connection between my divine feminines and divine masculines? All right. So, this synchronicities, y'all. Okay, check out my divine feminine update for more information, because this is the same card that came out first in that video as well. All right. Okay, so excuse my arm. First card, we have Tantric Journey. This card says, the frequency of Tantric Journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we intrinsically hold about how to reach a state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experiences with ourselves and with another. We have compassion. This says, the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our hearts and into the world. Okay? We have cosmic flower. The frequency of cosmic flower activates our remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. And then we have Gaia. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our great mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So right now, what I'm seeing that's going on in this connection is some of y'all divine feminines definitely want to connect with you physically. They want to connect with you more intimately on a personal, physical level. So if you didn't know, yeah, your divine feminine may want some booty. I'm gonna just put it out there. I'm gonna just say it straight like that. But it doesn't always have to be that. They may just want to connect with you more intimately. And connecting intimately can be cuddling. It can be it's just you two alone, sitting down, having conversations. So yeah, whatever way your feminine wants to connect with you in an intimate way, hopefully they will come forward and say that. But even if they don't, now you know that this is something your feminine would like to do with you. Okay? We have compassion. So there's a lot of compassion in the connections between my divine feminines and masculines right now. And this is a really beautiful thing. Compassion is so important. So if you haven't been showing a lot of compassion to your divine feminine, now would be the time to start. This video is a really big flag. Hey, show your divine feminine some compassion. And if you're cross-watching for a masculine, show your divine masculine some compassion, you know? Obviously, if they've done some things that you feel are unforgivable, then that's completely up to you, you know? But really try to see the situation from your counterpart's perspective. Think about the things they are going through, the things that they have to deal with that may be stopping them from moving forward in this connection at this time. So then we have the cosmic flower. This is such a beautiful card to me. So your divine feminine may feel like you remind them of home. You feel like home to them. Maybe your divine feminines want to come home to you. Maybe that could also be very intimate, having a lifestyle together. Your feminine may want to come home to you, and that is a very intimate thing. So yeah. And it says the core from which we pour our magnificence out into the world. So you may inspire your divine feminine. This connection between you and your feminine may inspire them. And it may inspire you as well. Because what's going on in the connection right now is for both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So my divine masculines may be wanting to connect with their feminines in an intimate way just as much. So if you didn't know, they're likely thinking along the same lines. If you guys aren't speaking, even if they haven't said it or put it out there, these cards would not come out if this was not the truth of the situation. However, you, more than anyone, will know what does and does not resonate. So again, only take what resonates. But yeah, I just heard someone's feminine thinks their masculine is a magnificent person. Isn't that so sweet? Okay, and for Gaia, I'm really just seeing this as spend time in nature. Go outside, guys. Take time to yourself outside. Meditate outside. Walk barefoot in the grass if you can. Go to a park. Go somewhere where there's lots of greenery. just anywhere where you can go outside and sit and connect with Mother Earth, because that will be extremely important to this connection. Extremely important. You may receive clarity. You may receive energetic downloads. You may receive information while you are out here in the world, in nature. So spend time in nature, guys, to receive more information and a better understanding, or to, okay, a weird bug just flew over my head, or to really just receive more clarity over the situation. So let's check out, wow, this video seems to be going by so much faster for my divine masculines. My divine feminine video seemingly took forever, but I'm going to lay these cards back out because I actually want to clarify what my divine feminines are trying to be on the lookout for. So Spirit, help me and my divine masculines understand what my divine feminines are on the lookout for. What are my divine feminines on the lookout for? What do they need to be on the lookout for, Spirit? What are my divine feminines on the lookout for? Ooh, I hate when that happens. Okay. What are my divine feminines on the lookout for? What do they need to be on the lookout for? Is there anything my divine masculines need to be on the lookout for? As for my divine feminines. Okay, now show me, what do my divine masculines need to be on the lookout for? Spirit, are my divine masculines on the lookout, or do they need to be on the lookout? It might not be that much, but I feel like there's something my divine masculines need to be on the lookout for. This card. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Yes. One more card. What are my divine masculines on the lookout for, or what do they need to be on the lookout for? One more time. Oh, there it is. Okay, so for my divine feminines, as to what my divine feminines are on the lookout for, it says, Pink Lotus Fairy, a time for spirit. So my divine feminines may be on the lookout for spirit. They're looking for a sign. Divine feminines are looking for a sign from spirit that this connection is a healthy next step for them. The next card we have is Ghost of the Pumpkin Patch. Count your blessings. So divine feminines are hoping and looking for they're looking for their divine masculine to show appreciation and to reciprocate any energy that they have been putting into the connection. They're looking for the divine masculine to appreciate them or the things that they've been doing for the connection, for the divine masculine. So if your divine feminine has been making it very abundantly clear that they're into you, that they want something serious, and you haven't really, even if you're not looking for something serious right now, if you haven't let them know that, if you haven't stopped to reciprocate that energy and let them know, hey, I'm interested, but I'm not ready for this, or hey, I'm interested and I am ready for this right now. Your divine feminine will, I'm hearing, most likely walk away, because they will think that this is a sign. They will take that as a sign that you are not the one for them. If you have been avoiding your divine feminine or not communicating purposefully or breadcrumbing your divine feminine, which is, giving them a little bit of attention here, there, texting them every few weeks, or texting them like once and then replying hours upon hours later, and then not texting them again for like 2 or 3 days. If you're breadcrumbing them, they're going to start taking these as signs from the divine, from spirit, that you are not the one, because they will feel like they're not appreciated, and that you don't see them as a blessing in their life, and that you don't count them. Like when you are grateful for the things in your life, you don't include them. So that's a heads up for some of my masculines. And then we have Sea Storm, calm amid chaos. And to me, this card is saying the divine feminines right now are trying to be on the lookout for any chaotic energy. They're trying to remain calm in any situations where they feel like they are not being respected or not receiving the due respect that they deserve. Or maybe your feminine is coming off as very calm in this connection, even if you haven't been reciprocating, because honestly, your divine feminine is probably about to walk away or turn their focus onto other things in their life. And it may come off as chaotic if you are not reciprocating. And then there's sirens. I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens. Hopefully you can, because I take that as a sign. Spirit really wants you to know your divine feminine will walk away. Some divine feminines are feeling like their masculine is chaotic, their life is chaotic right now, and they may feel like you're just not giving them what they need. So they may be coming off very calm, but in their mind they're feeling like this connection is chaotic, and I'm going to take this as a sign that this is not for me. So once again, be very aware. Divine feminines are trying to follow their intuition, and if they feel like they are being shown signs by spirit that you are not the one, that you're chaotic, you're not interested, they're gonna leave. They really will, with the quickness. Okay, because we had the sirens, so they will leave with the quickness. So for my masculines, what my masculines need to be on the lookout for, or what my masculines are on the lookout for right now, which is you guys, it says Sea Beacon Fairy guidance, but where will it lead you? Where are you even trying to go right now, masculines? Where do you see this connection going? Once again, with spirit saying, what do you see happening in this connection? Don't just let it unfold whatever kind of way, especially if your divine feminine has made it clear what they want and that's not what you want. Well, I'm kind of just hearing, what the hell do you want then? If it's not what they want, or if you're not going to be showing that you're that interested or something like that. A lot of feminines are just kind of confused because they feel like their divine masculines haven't been really communicating what it is they want from this connection, or what it is they want from the divine feminine. Okay, so there's some confusion here. So spirit is saying, where do you see this connection going? Don't just, sometimes it's necessary to go with the flow, but it's also necessary to have in your mind what you would like to receive, right? So next we have Lantern Fairy, a clear solution. Spirit says there is a clear solution to the connection with your divine feminine. If you haven't been communicating and you want to communicate more, blah, 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 whatever it is you want from this connection, after you sat down and really thought about it, of course, Spirit is saying there is a clear solution. And what is that solution? The solution is the Nautilus Princess. The solution is powerful personal growth. I'm sorry guys, my hands just naturally shake. But yeah, you need to be focusing on your growth as a person. You need to be growing right now as a person, because now is a very powerful time for personal growth. Your feminines are your feminines are almost most definitely focusing on themselves and growing spiritually, growing in power and in strength. So you better be doing the same. Otherwise, you are going to be no match for your divine feminine the next time the connection comes back together. If you're not together right now, if you are together, your feminine is meditating, growing, even if you don't see them doing these things, because meditation does not always have to be sitting down out in nature and meditating under the stars. Sometimes, especially overwhelmed feminines will sit down in like a car or sit down at a doctor's office, and then in those few moments to themselves before they get out the car or before they get called in or whatever it is, they just breathe and just spend those moments in their mind and spend those moments in peace, just releasing. Okay, and some people may not even do that consciously. They may not even consider that to be meditating, but it is a form of meditation, and it does help personal growth. Okay, so we have Sewer Mermaid. Your sensuality is beautiful. So you need to be on the lookout for the fact that I'm really just hearing Spirit is actually really supporting the physical coming together of a lot of divine feminines and masculines right now. Maybe that will help the situation. I don't know. I'm not the divine. I'm just relaying these messages to you guys. But I'm seeing very clearly from both my previous video for divine feminines and this video that Spirit is saying sensuality is beautiful. Connecting with people in intimate ways is beautiful. And once again, connecting physically does not have to mean having sex, okay? Connecting physically in an intimate way can be sitting down on the couch and, you know, sitting really close together and just gently touching each other, but not exactly trying to take each other's clothes off. So remember that there's many ways to connect with people intimately without trying to get them naked. Okay, so that's what Spirit is saying, be on the lookout for. Let's continue with the reading because we're at 36 minutes already. Okay, so where are we at? I think I was going to pull... Oh, no, I already pulled those cards. Now we're at these cards. Okay, so what advice does Spirit have for my divine masculines in regards to this connection? Spirit, what advice do you have for my divine masculines at this time in regards to this connection? Oh. Spirit, what advice do you have for my divine masculines at this time? I feel like I should take that one. Oh, that's the same card that came out for the divine feminine video. Love it when Spirit comes through with the synchronicity. Okay, one more time. What guidance and understanding do you have for my divine masculines in regards to this connection at this time? 4 cards. Wow, that's crazy. I kind of want to pull this card out because we already saw that. Oh, wow, look. We have on the bottom of the deck, Watchtower of the West, Autumn. Once again, we have Autumn. So Spirit is really, truly, deeply saying, be on the lookout for this connection to expand and to grow or make some type of important revelation in, or reach a point of cultivation, something like that in autumn. But let's go ahead and go into the wisdom. So Spirit, first we have cloak, concealment. If you've been hiding your feelings for your divine feminine, because this actually flew out in reverse, I just put it upright because why not? Easier to like show the camera that way, obviously upright, but because it came out in reverse, I'm really seeing that if you've been hiding your feelings from your divine feminine, stifling your feelings, it's kind of hard for me to, I'm seeing images, but it's hard for me to translate those images to words, which is rare because I'm a Gemini and that's just my thing as an air sign, translating what it is I see in my mind or my third eye into words. But, just if you've been hiding your feelings, it's time to stop that shit. It's time to stop. It's time to unleash your personal power. It's time to let your feelings show. It's time to reveal whatever it is you've been hiding, whatever it is you've been trying to protect oh so strongly, which most likely for some of my divine masculines may have been your feelings, or you may have been hiding how you feel, or hiding some key aspects about your life. Maybe you have kids, or maybe, you know, you're going through money issues right now. If you have not been telling your divine feminine what's going on, one, a lot of divine feminines are tapped in and in tune with their intuition, so they know anyway. I personally receive dreams where people's subconscious will, how do I say, I guess, reveal or express whatever it is they're holding back in their life from me. So if someone wants to express something to me, but they're intentionally trying to hide it, Spirit is going to reveal it to me anyway. And a lot of time, Spirit doesn't even have to personally reveal it, because subconsciously, people will come to me in their dreams, in their sleep, and express everything they've been holding back. And that's just me, okay? I can't say that's what happens for everyone, but a lot of times people will eventually come out, because, you know, if they're not comfortable telling me just yet, that's fine. I'm sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I have allergies and I'm outside, so it's just a given that they're gonna act up a little bit. But it just, Spirit is really saying it's time to stop clinging, stop holding so tightly to your emotions and your feelings, and allow yourself to express these things to your divine feminine. And the protection card, I'm also seeing it kind of mean to protect this connection from any negative energies or entities, people, gossip, places, things. You know what it is this connection needs to be protected from. You know that there are some people, who the people are in your life, that are going to be like, oh no, you shouldn't do it. Maybe because they like you. Maybe it's because, you know, they want you to themselves, and that doesn't have to be someone who wants you romantically. It could even be a parent who's just used to relying on you and does not want you to open your energy up to another person, because they fear that this person will get more from you, from a connection with you, than they can or they will. Whatever it is, you know what it is, who it is that you need to be protecting this connection from. And if you don't, let's clarify and find out. What do my divine masculines need to protect? What do my divine masculines need to protect? Why do my divine masculines need to protect? Why do they need protection right now? What do my divine masculines need protection from? Or what do my divine masculines need to protect? One more card. One more card. Oh, okay. So, what I'm really seeing is, one, it says, a powerful energy shift, eclipse mermaid, mend a broken heart fairy, healing from heartache, and we have back off, voodoo and blue. So if you've been trying to protect your heart by refusing, downright refusing to open up and express your emotions and your feelings, Spirit is saying it is time to stop that. If you've been trying to tell people to back off to protect your hearts, you're actually hurting yourself. If you've been refusing to open up about how you feel and bottling everything up, you're hurting yourself. Okay, so we have Watchtower of the North, winter. Okay, so some important events may be coming in winter, may be happening in the winter time, or may have happened in the winter time. Okay. We have Pentacle, respect, and mind you, the Pentacle is also what's underneath the witch's feet in this protection card, this magic circle card. So divine masculines, if you've been overly focused on your money and your finances, you can stop now, because Spirit is here. Spirit is here to say, we're going to bring you what it is that you need. Don't even worry. And then look back here. It's a man's hand lighting candles, right? I don't know why I'm seeing it as a man wanting to pen a letter or write a letter to someone, maybe to their divine feminine. But if you've been stressed over money issues, if that's what's been holding you back, Spirit says that's not an issue, it's not a problem, relax. Okay, we have Mabon. I don't know if I'm saying that right, I hope I am. Balance, and this came out earlier for the divine feminines, I believe, their energy or something or other like that. I just know it came out in the reading. Balance. So yeah, you also need to find balance in yourself and find balance in this connection. because that is extremely, extremely important for the balance card to come out in regards to, yeah, because the question I asked was, what advice? So Spirit is really saying, you need to find balance in yourself at this time. And Spirit is here for you, okay? Spirit is saying, we're going to give you the finances you need to move forward. If you feel like you don't have them, if you're going through money issues, that it's not going to end. Those are temporary material problems. But a deeper soul connection with a counterpart, that's not something that you can cultivate the way you can cultivate money. That's not something that you can work towards once it's gone. Once a divine counterpart decides that in this lifetime, you know what? You clearly don't want this. You don't want me. So I'm going to walk away. That's a real harsh lesson. Because often, most times after that, a lot of the times, the person who was not balanced, refusing to acknowledge this connection, the person who was refusing to have respect for this connection because they were focusing on material things, earthly things that they can't even take with them beyond the grave, they are usually the one that the universe feels like, you know what, you need more lessons. Because you weren't ready. And it's not that you weren't ready when the universe said you were ready. It's just that you chose to focus on these material things that are, at the end of the day, temporary. This connection, a divine counterpart connection, can last lifetimes. And if you reject that, if you reject gifts that the divine, that spirit is trying to give to you for earthly and material things that are just so very temporary. The divine is not like that. It sees it as you don't know your worth and you think that material things are all that you're worth. And the divine is going to come in and say, all right, well, let me show you. Let me show you why that connection was so important. Okay? So don't do it. If you just been ignoring you're feminine, this, that, and the third, like, you know what you've been doing. You better stop. Because the divine does not like that. And honestly, a lot of feminines don't like to be treated like that. A lot of masculines don't like to be treated as if they are an afterthought. So you better stop. Or you better speak up and let your feminine know, this is how I feel. I care about you. You know, I care about my material realm. I care about money. I care about making things happen. But I care about you too. If you ain't doing it, you better start. Because your feminine may be about to walk away. And you may be about to lose something very, very serious and very important. It could be even important to your life purpose in this lifetime. So you better be careful with that, y'all. And that's just a message for those who may, you know, be in that energy of avoiding the connection. Okay, so now we're going to find out what the divine feminines would like to communicate to their divine masculines at this time. With my divine feminine deck. Yay! Favorite part of every reading. So what am I... really? Do you guys have to do that? What do my divine feminines want to say to my divine masculines? What do my divine feminines want to say to my divine masculines at this time? Spirit. What do my divine feminines want to say to my divine masculines? I'm going to let Spirit take its time with these. So, excuse me if this takes a little minute. You can just skip forward in the video. Oh. If you... Okay, take all of those. Oh! Take these too? Okay. If you, don't want to wait while I'm shuffling. What do my divine feminines want to say to my divine masculines? Anything else, Spirit? I feel like there is some more. Oh! What do my divine feminines want to say to my divine masculines? Let's situation, right? Can I get a few less? What are my divine feminines going to say to my divine masculines? Anything else? This is the first time I'm using this deck, so I have no idea how this is going to go. I haven't even been able to test this deck out on like family members or anything. So hopefully... Oh, it's another... It's not a B. I don't know what that was, but don't come back. Whatever you are, do not come back. Anything else? That's kind of a lot, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. All right, so Divine Feminine says to my Divine Masculines, I feel like I'm not good enough for you. So some feminines may feel like they're not good enough for you, or maybe some feminines feel like you think you aren't good enough for them. Could be vice versa. Take it as it resonates. But some feminines may feel like right now in their life, maybe that's why they're trying to meditate, find balance, and see if this connection is for them, because they may feel like you are above them in some way, some shape, some form. Divine Feminine says, I have a hard time trusting and opening up to people. I'm sorry. They're sorry. They're so sorry. If your feminine hasn't really opened up to you, they are sorry for that. They know that they have an issue. Maybe that's why they're also meditating. They're trying to work on it. Divine Feminine says, I hate that you give others more attention than me. What did I say? No one likes that kind of energy where they're treated as an afterthought. Stop doing it. You better stop before you lose someone important to you. Why are you even watching this video if they're not important to you, though? Why are you even really here? That's really my question. I was going to say, if they're not important to you, then it doesn't matter. But why are you even here if they're not important to you? So now you know. They do not like it when you give others more attention than them. And that doesn't mean you have to give them more attention than anyone else in your life. But if you are breadcrumbing them, barely giving them the time of day, you may seriously be about to lose something special. Or lose someone important to you. Because of your actions. Okay, so Divine Feminine says, I hid my feelings because I'm insecure. So some feminines are definitely feeling insecure. They feel like they may not be good enough right now. Maybe they feel like they don't look good enough to be next to you, be with you, whatever, what have you. But yeah, this is something only they can work on. This is something only they can fix. So honestly, don't really worry about it, guys, because that's not really something that you can do anything about. That's a personal thing. Divine Feminine says, I'm intimidated by an ex of yours. Ooh, so if you are still talking to an ex, if you have multiple exes in your life, if you have multiple exes that still hit up your phone, still call you, still get your attention, still receive attention from you, your Divine Feminine is intimidated, and they think that you may want them back, or you may want to go back to a previous connection, and you're not interested in them, especially if you have not really been giving them the time of day. Yeah, you may want to clarify that. I'm kind of seeing, even if you say, hey, yeah, no, I don't want them back. If you're kind of giving them the time of day, giving exes the time of day, constantly talking to them, or they're constantly in your energy at your house or whatever, your feminine may not believe you. I'm just put that out there. Okay, Divine Feminine says, if I show you I care, will you appreciate me? Yeah, so that's why some feminines are on the lookout. That's why they're like, I don't want this to crash and burn. Like, I don't want to show how I feel when this person is making me feel like they don't care, making me feel like they don't really want to talk to me or give me the time of day. I don't want to show my feelings and my emotions and be vulnerable with them. I don't want to open myself up in that way if, this person isn't even interested in me. Okay? Divine Feminine says, you inspire me in so many ways. So you inspire Divine Feminine. If you did not know, you really do. You inspire them. Divine Feminine says, I daydream about what it would be like to have you as a romantic partner. Isn't that so sweet? Divine Feminine says, in reverse, I have deep passionate feelings for you. And it was in reverse, so they may not be ready to say that just yet. Divine Feminine says, in reverse, third party, another person. So there may be another person involved. There may be another person. It could be no. I'm sorry, guys. That was a B. Go away. Go away. Okay. It went away. Bees must really be important. There may be another person involved, a friend, or just someone who is in the connection. Could be they feel that your ex is involved in some way. Divine Feminine says, I'm hiding deep feelings for you that they want to express, that they would express if they feel like you weren't being froggy, if they feel like you weren't being kind of weird with your energy at this point in time, right? So Divine Feminine says, I want to be everything you need so that you won't need anyone else. So yeah, they're tired of you giving everybody and their mama more attention than them. They're tired of having to fight for the breadcrumbs of your attention. They're tired of it. And honestly, some feminines are finna go off in the direction and look for it somewhere else because they are tired, okay? Divine Feminine says, even if they are hiding deep feelings for you, they may try to get over you. They may try to go off and find someone else to help them get over you. Divine Feminine says, I know someone who also likes you. Ooh, and maybe that may be an ex of yours who has told them or expressed to them, or sometimes us feminines can just pick up on another feminine's energy, especially towards the guy that we like or the person that we like. We can definitely tell, okay? So they may feel like, you know, that ex is definitely still into you in that way, and the way you give them attention, even if you aren't into them, they may just feel like you give them attention as if you're into them. So there must be something going on between the two of you. Divine Feminine says, can you tell? I definitely have feelings for you. So if you did not know, your Divine Feminine definitely has feelings for you. They're expressing that and admitting it right now in this reading. So now you know, you need to figure out what you're going to do about it. Divine Feminine says, I have to heal internally before we can have a healthy partnership. So they're trying to heal these insecurities. They don't want to bring these insecurities into the relationship at all, or into a partnership with you, right? So Divine Feminine says, I remember and think fondly of our past conversations. They remember the things that you tell them. They think of your lovely voice, and they think of you talking to them, okay? Divine Feminine says, I want to have a deeper connection with you. That's why they're trying to heal. That's why they're trying to heal their insecurities. Divine Feminine says, I feel like you haven't been completely honest with me. For real, for real. I feel like you ain't been honest. So you better speak up. If you haven't told them how you feel, if you haven't been saying it, you better say something. Divine Feminine says, I want to shower you with love and compassion. Okay? But they're afraid to, because they're not sure if you're going to appreciate that. If they're not sure you're ready to show them appreciation and reciprocate the energy they want to shower you with. Okay? So Divine Feminine says, third party work. So you may be working a lot, they may be working a lot, but they feel like maybe your schedules never line up. They can never get a hold of you because you're working so much. Divine Feminine says, I wish you'd look at me the way you look at them. So once again, if you've been purposefully avoiding looking at your feminine because maybe they make you nervous, maybe you get butterflies when you're around them, or maybe you don't want to make it obvious that you're so into them, they see the way you look at other people all in their eyes and stuff, and they want you to do the same to them. Okay? Divine Feminine says, I think of you so often in my daily life. While they're at work, while they're just chilling around the house, they're thinking of you. Okay, so Divine Feminine says, you make me feel hot and fiery, okay? They want to come towards you. They want to have a body party with you, Divine Masculines. Okay, and the last card, Divine Feminine says, whoever they are to you, I want to get rid of them. They want them gone. They want exes gone. They want any jealous, I just heard mother figures. They want any jealous figures gone out of the connection. They want any gossip gone out of the connection. All of that. But yes, we are at 59 minutes, and that was the last card. So thanks so much for watching, and please comment below if you found any guidance or understanding from my video. If none of this resonated at all, then please feel free to check out any of the other videos I have and the future videos I have coming to this channel. And yeah, I'm just so thankful. This is the start of something new. So stay tuned and subscribe so that you can get another update next week. Bye.